All right, a little bit of an update. It's been a couple of days since I've been live. Actually, it's been probably like a week or so. I don't even know. Um, so getting some cardio in, gonna do a little bit of Q&A action. Talk about AMC a little bit. AMC is down to like 37, which is fine. It's fine. No big deal. I'm still bullish on it, as I've always been. I don't. I don't know. If you think about it too much, it'll end up starting to fuck with you. And at some point, you got to just let shit go and not look at it as much. And it is what it is. I'm still super bullish on it. My average is still low. I'm still up on it. And I'm still holding until the moon happens. So, yeah, just doing some cardio. Thought I would jump on here, do a little bit of talking, do a little bit of cardio. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. I'm sweating my ass off already. God damn. What are you guys up to on a Thursday night? What do you guys got going on? There was one thing I wanted to talk about. It just seems so it just seems so obvious, but I don't know why there's nothing being done about it. So allegedly, Citadel is a market maker, right? That means they take orders in and they fulfill them. They fill them. So they take orders, they fulfill them, they give a price, yada, 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 right? So they can actually pick certain orders over other people, and they get paid to take each order, payment for order flow. So how does a market maker that takes orders and is also shorting the stock, how can they possibly be a part of all of that? It doesn't make sense. That's so much conflict of interest. That's like saying, right? You're on a basketball team, right? Let's say you're on the fucking, say Lakers. I don't even watch basketball. Let's say you're on the basketball team of Lakers, right? And the coach is your fucking brother. All right? Not the coach. Sorry, the ref. The ref is your fucking brother. Now, let's also say you paid your brother to make some certain calls for you. Right? Does that not sound like a conflict of interest? Isn't that going to be a little bit on the Lakers side? A little bit of favor, just a little bit. They can literally see the orders coming in before they take them and decide what to do with them at certain times. They can make it look like a sell-off, even though it's not a sell-off. They're just saving all the sell orders to make it look like a sell-off, and then they're fulfilling the buy orders every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Which makes people think that it's dropping, which makes people sell off a little bit, even though it's not really even selling off. They're just taking all the sell orders that are coming in. It's just insane. It's absolutely insane. And it's also insane that a stock like this that was worth $8, right? Let's say it was worth $8 when this all happened. You mean to tell me that this stock has only went up, what, $30 a share with all of this hype, all the backing, all the retail investors, all the institutional investors? You mean to tell me $37 is the true price for AMC with all this attention? Doesn't make any sense at all. Shit is absolutely nuts. So I don't know how that's legal. I don't know how it's legal to be the coach, the ref, the player, the fucking water boy, the fucking the fucking assistant coach, and the fucking owner of the goddamn team. How can you be all of that shit? Doesn't make sense. There's so much conflict of interest. I don't understand how that's even fucking possible. It's ridiculous. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that shit anymore unless you guys bring it up. Got 11 people here, so hey, thank you guys for all jumping on. Thank you guys for jumping on. Really appreciate it. Is it true Joey's World poor son beat you up and called the cops on him? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. It's like we're in a completely fraudulent system. 100%, dude. And there's no like regulation. You know what? That's the other thing. Okay, there's all these rules and regulation, right? Right? Tell me how when they break a rule and they get fined, it's literally fucking pennies. Like, what is a $700,000 fine to Citadel? A billions and billions of dollars. Does it really matter that they got fucking a fine? It's absurd. It's fucking absurd. They're such a conglomerate that when they get caught with something, they just pay it off and keep doing the same shit. And they're making hand over fist. Not even hand over fist. They're making billions of dollars from a $700,000 fine. Are you fucking kidding me? They shit on $700,000. They fucking pissed away $2 billion in the past couple of weeks just on shorting AMC and GameStop and all the other ones. $2 billion they pissed away. That's 2,000 of $1 million. Like, what the fuck? That is pennies to them. There should be jail time. There should be fucking... It's criminal activity. You're stealing money from people. It doesn't make sense. I don't know how many people, after seeing this shit, they're like, I'm done with the stock market. That shit's rigged as fuck. Because it is. It's fucking rigged for the rich to get richer. And the regular motherfucker like me and you, we get fucked. There's nothing for us. There's nothing for us. Yeah, you can take the safe route and collect dividends and all that bullshit. Yeah, you can do that. But for the normal motherfucker, you're set up to fucking lose. It's crazy shit. Unbelievable. What did you eat last? What did you eat last? What did I eat last? Oh, it was an authentic bar. Cookies and cream authentic bar. At about probably 2 o'clock. Cookies and cream authentic. Fucker's delicious. What's good, Jerry? Any more collabs with Garage Gym Homie? Me and Garage Gym Homie are always homies. You know what I'm saying? We're always homies. I haven't talked to him about recent collabs or anything, but definitely interested in doing a collab soon. Bringing Sarah with, going down to him, fucking up the gym, hanging out, just having a good old time. We just got to set up a weekend and go. We haven't done it yet, but we will. And it's going to be a really good time when we do. So, Jerry, what did you drink for caffeine today? So I had a bang in the morning at like 5 in the morning. No, like 6 in the morning. Had a bang. And then I had like a regular, like bogus energy drink, like a Monster. It was a Monster Ultra, so like 150 milligrams. So that's 450 milligrams. And then I had 2 Dr. Peppers, Diet Dr. Peppers. So that's another 100 milligrams, I mean. And then I had a pre-workout, which only has probably 200 to 300 caffeine. Nothing crazy. And that's it. So It's about 300, 600, 750, about 800 to 900 milligrams caffeine a day. Jerry, Wall Street will die if this does not work out for us. It's over for them, so we getting paid. I don't see how we can't get paid. And then there's the whole dark pool thing. Tell me how it's legal to transfer trades through an exchange that does not affect the stock whatsoever in the price action. And they can pick and choose when it goes through that dark pool. That makes no fucking sense at all. How do you have 70% of volume growing through this dark pool and it doesn't even affect the stock price? Not one fucking bit. Doesn't make any sense. Why is the SEC not doing anything? Why the fuck is nobody doing anything? It's criminal activity. The entire fucking thing is criminal. These motherfuckers should go to jail. Hands down. UPS, you are sweating a lot. How many steps do you have? I'm 30 minutes in, and I typically do, if I'm not feeling it, I'll probably only do a half hour. But if I'm feeling it, like I am right now, I can keep going and not even think about it. And I'll keep just doing it, and it'll be an hour. Oh, shit. Yo, Jerry, get a caffeine addict. Jerry got a caffeine addiction. Lost money in stocks, ain't worth it. Recommended people to flip houses. Well, I've traded stocks since I was like 18, and I've made a lot of dumb decisions. The number one bad decision was selling when it was down. So you don't lose until you're down. I mean, you don't lose until you sell. So all these people bitching about they're down this and down that, you ain't down shit. You haven't sold, you ain't down shit. That stock can do anything. Yes, you can't just cash it out right now and call it a day. You got to wait. And guess what? The stock market is not meant for the impatient. So you better fucking strap up and fucking sit back and not fucking think about it and quit thinking that today's going to be the squeeze, tomorrow's going to be the squeeze, fucking Friday's going to be the squeeze. Just fucking buy and hold and fucking buy and hold and see what the fuck happens. Shit doesn't happen overnight. It's got to build up and shit. This thing's long overdue, but if it's going to take months, if it takes months, then it takes months. It is what it is. I'll wait months and months if I have to. I don't give a fuck. Which countries would you like to visit? You know, traveling kind of scares me because I haven't been to a lot of places, even in the United States, for Christ's sake. So, I don't know. I definitely would like to, but it's not like on my bucket list. So, I don't know. Which countries in particular? I'm not really sure. I'm fucking sweating. This whole thing is drenched. Look at this. Fucking drenched. Shit's crazy. Fucking sweating. What else is going on, guys? I don't know. I don't know how this shit's fucking legal. It doesn't make any sense. And then the market makers, most of the brokerages, right? They go through certain fucking market makers. So like the majority of the fucking brokerage, fucking E-Trade, goddamn Robinhood, fucking all them bitches, right? I think Webull, I'm not even sure. Webull and all these people, they go through fucking Citadel. So they're sending all these orders to fucking Citadel. So Citadel can execute them and fuck you in the ass, basically. Fuck you straight in the ass. It's unbelievable. It's fucking stupid. It's absolutely absurd. God damn, I'm sweating. Shit. You should run a marathon? Fuck no. I don't even run. I can do stairs, but I can't run. Stairs is my shit. That's it. Ooh. Fucking swallowed water down the wrong pipe. Shit's stuck in my throat. Ugh. Shit. Our government is corrupt as hell. That's how they get by it. Government gets paid by them. It's unbelievable. The more I think about it, the more it's like, what the fuck? You know? And then, let's say there's a stock market crash coming. You think the fucking market makers and shit don't know about that shit ahead of time? So they pull out of their own shit first before you fucking get the chance to pull out? That shit's already have dropped since by the time you fucking find out. And guess what happens when you fucking finally find out? You lost fucking all kinds of money by the time you fucking can get a chance to sell your shit. So what do? You gotta fucking hold or fucking sell for a loss. Even though the crash already happened. Shit's fucking ridiculous. Nothing but corruption. Have you watched The Big Short? No, what is that? It's like a documentary on short squeeze or something? Shit. No, I haven't seen that. Sounds like a good video to watch, probably though. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is fucking miserable. Oh shit. Movie about the housing market crash. You know what? I just recently pulled out a lot of shit in the stocks that I have. I've literally liquidated all kinds of shit. One of the reasons is because I have quite a bit of profit and I want to kind of level out some of my profit by taking some losses. So I liquidated a bunch of shit. And I just said, fuck it, I'm taking the loss so I can have the actual money. And I had way too much in the stock market, so I said, fuck it. I'm still up overall. Like out of every single trade I've done, I'm up quite a bit. I'm up significantly. But I wanted to take some losses because I don't want to pay taxes on fucking a shit ton of money if I could pay taxes on less than a shit ton of money. So took some losses, and honestly, if the stock market crashes, perfect buying opportunity. That is the best buying opportunity. So I took quite a bit of losses just to level out my profits and to liquidate so I actually have money so I could fucking buy shit if it crashes, and just to keep the money so I have it available to use for whatever. So AMC is actually probably going to be the opposite of a crash. So it tends to fucking go the opposite of the stock market. Are you invested in crypto? Man, you know what? I have an absurd amount of money invested in crypto, and I'm down about 50%. So crypto's I bought crypto at the wrong fucking time. Wrong fucking time. But when I bought crypto, I was like thinking of it as like a long-term investment, and it's like I don't care. It's like whatever. I don't care about it right now. So I'm down on it, but I'm not down on it until I sell and get my money, right? So I literally just thought about that money and it's just gone. It's just gone. I'm not thinking about it. But I did buy at the wrong fucking time, I can tell you that much. But yeah, I do have crypto. I'm not happy about it, but like I said, I'm holding that shit. Whatever happens, happens. If that shit turns into thousands, tens of twenties of thirties of thousands, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then I just lost fucking a lot of money. I invested a lot of money in it, so it is what it is. It's fine. It's a long-term thing, and I'm not worried about it right now. But I wish I would have waited till right now because it's been nothing but fucking selling off like crazy. So, yep, that's my opinion on that. The way I look at it is AMC is covered every bad decision I've ever made. It's covered it all. So, one good decision has covered so many bad decisions. But even without AMC, take AMC out of the picture, out of every single trade I've done, I am up significantly. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think stocks are definitely risky, but there is money to be made if you kind of know what you're doing. So yeah, are you planning on reviewing Greg's supplements? Well, probably not. Only because their pricing is absurd, and I have too much shit as it is. And honestly, if companies don't send me shit, I have to buy it on my pocket, and it's like I also don't want to waste products that I have currently. So if people don't buy them from me, or if I don't use them, I just kind of hold off until I go through some shit, and then I'll buy the shit that I can't get from companies. So if you guys are ever interested in anything I have, I would suggest going to DM me on Instagram or email me at oppermanfitness@gmail.com. I'll send you a picture of what I got. And if you're interested in anything, I'll send this shit to you for a price. I'll hook you up. Don't worry. I'll hook you fucking up. All right? I will absolutely hook you up. So, yeah. So I might buy it. If someone buys all the shit I currently have and I'm truly interested in it, I'll definitely will buy it for sure. How do you decide what stocks to invest in? Normal stocks, not short squeeze stocks. Well, you can always go with safe. By the way, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. So take it for what it is. So you just got to look for companies that you truly believe in and that you think will keep growing over the years. So you can do that route where you're just like you're investing long term, or you can do the like short term route where you see a bunch of stocks selling lower than what they should be. So you buy them, wait for them to go up, and then sell them, make profit, and then look for some new stocks that are down. But you want to make sure the companies that are down are not down for the bad reasons, and they're just down because maybe the stock market's a little selling off. Maybe it's just going through a rough time. Maybe the RSI is too high. Maybe actually the RSI is maybe too low. Yeah. If it was too high, it would be oversold, which means it will crash. Or you could look for stocks that are oversold and predict that they're going to go down and make money on them going down. You could also do that. Super risky, but you could do it. Yeah. Most people go with the blue chip stocks. They're usually the safest because they're blue chips, so they're involved in ETFs and other investment things. So it's like they're super strong because they're involved in so many things. So they're blue chip stocks. Those are safe bets that over years they will absolutely grow no matter what. But you're not going to flip money like it's going out of style. So identify each of the major market sectors: energy, industry, tech. Learn how to read financial statements and conduct comprehensive analysis and companies with those sectors. Yeah, I mean, you can literally you can do this shit for a living, but you got to literally be on top of everything, doing your due diligence, reading charts, reading RSI, reading MACD, reading VWAPs, reading all that shit, reading news on the company, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, financials, fucking all that shit. If you have time to do it and you know what's coming and you know the future of the company and you believe in it, you could do that kind of stuff. So that's my thoughts. Oh, shit. So yeah. You can also go with safe stocks that pay dividends, which means they give you free money. So it's like AT&T, I don't even know how much is that. I don't even know, right? But let's say it's at $50. I don't even know. Let's say it's at $50. And let's say that shit pays 5% on the quarter. So they'll give you free money every 5%, or every quarter they'll give you 5%, well, of the entire year divided by 4. They'll give you free money. So let's say it's $50 and it's 5%. Well, that's $5 on that $50 for every share that you have. And if it's still $50 in a year from now, well, you just collected $5 on each share for free. So there's that kind of stuff you can look into. Yeah, definitely would suggest looking into the shit further if you're truly interested. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, though. Just to let you know. What else is going on, guys? Shit. I gotta turn this down. I'm fucking killing myself. Oh, shit. What else is going on? Got 8 people. I got 9 people watching and no one's asking anything. Fucking 10 people watching. Nobody's saying shit. You still working days? Yep. I'm still on days. Supposedly next week's the last week I'm on days. But then I'm supposed to go back to nights. But we don't know if we're getting chips in yet to make cars. For those of you who don't know, there's a global shortage of chips, which means you can't make cars right now for all the automakers. So only certain automakers are getting chips due to demand, due to models, due to launch, like higher priority type vehicles. And there's a shortage due to fucking COVID because the factories were down that made the chips. And now they need to catch up and make all kinds of chips. So yeah, it is what it is. So right now we're down. I'm still working, but I ain't doing really much. Favorite food? Man, pretty much anything that's fucking cheat meals. Like, are these protein chips? What the fuck? Why'd you say protein chips, bro? why do you say these are protein chips? The ones you put in the cars. Oh, protein. No, I don't put shit in the cars. Hold on, let's go back. Do you like days better? Um, I don't really like getting up early because I'm tired as fuck. Plus, I hit the gym after work instead of before work. So it's just an interesting, it's a different fucking, it's a different vibe. It's just a different vibe. The ones you put in the chips. So I work for a company that works for Ford. I'm a contractor, so I don't actually do anything. I actually don't do anything as far as manufacturing is concerned. I'm just in charge of managing the cars after they're made. So yeah, this is a good time to start scaling into semiconductor manufacturers. When your chip shortage is resolved and there's still a demand, the sector should surge. Yeah, he's correct. Yep, AMD, yep, NVIDIA, TSM, MU. I'm not really sure what MU is a TSM, but I have a considerable amount in AMD, and AMD, very, very nice. Once that shit gets resolved and they're caught up, all those are gonna fucking surge completely because there's such a demand for it. I actually have AMD right now. My average is 85. Yeah, 85, and I think it's like 90. So I'm up like $5 a share on it right now. But Micron Taiwan Semiconductors. Yeah, so AMD is in an all-time high, anyways. Well, it was 100. Um, it was almost 100, I think, like last month or a month before. Um, but it's definitely approaching highs right now. I think it hit 94 or 5 last week, and then it kind of tapered off, sold off, all that bullshit. But my average is 85 on it, so I'm pretty good on it right now. Yeah, 95. Uh, I'm selling covered calls against it right now. I think I put my covered call for 95 this week. So it means if it goes to 95, I'm just going to sell it. But I make a premium even if I don't sell it. So I make money on it no matter what, basically. And I'm okay with selling it if it does, in fact, hit the covered call price. Because 95 is a lot of money anyways. So I'm okay with that. And I don't think it's going to hit 95 by tomorrow anyways. Unless it goes on an extreme rally. Which, whatever. If it does and it sells, that's fine with me. I don't care. Whatever. Still up $10 a share. So, yep. Yeah, it is definitely high. QYLD. QYLD. I don't know what the fuck that is. The easy route. QYLD. What's that? Is that semiconductors? Covered calls ETF. Do the work for you. You do covered calls on an ETF. QYLFD. So how much do you set your covered call at, and how much is the stock worth? They do the covered calls. Is it like a company that does it? I don't understand. I do covered calls on E-Trade and Webull. I think Webull does it. It's an ETF. I'll have to look at it. QYLD. I'll definitely look into that. Covered calls is kind of a bearish kind of strategy, but I mean, if you don't think the stock's going to hit a certain number, you're just making money. So it's easy money for sure. You can do covered calls on AMC right now for an absurd amount of money. Stupid money. It's free money. It's fucking free money. Literally free money. You can do covered calls for $145 and make money. Because even if it squeezes, like tomorrow, is it going to go to 145 tomorrow? And if it does, I don't think I'll be upset with selling a small portion for 145. And if it doesn't, I'll still make money on it. Doesn't matter. It's free money. Oil is also a good place. Some think it's overstretched, but imagine when leisure businesses travel returns to pre-pandemic levels. FANG, DVD, FANG, DVD, APA, COPE. So actually, I FANG, Venom, and Halliburton are three that I bought during COVID fucking pandemic. So, long story short, actually my homie TJ knows the story. So, long story short, I lost an absurd amount of money on this one thing because it went from $6 down to fucking $2.50. All right. Now I didn't sell because I was down an absurd amount of money. So I doubled down and bought Fang, Hell, and fucking and Venom. All three of those are like in the energy, oil, gas type of industry. And long story short, I fucking covered all of my losses when it bounced back fucking 2-3 months later. So it was an extremely smart investment because if I wouldn't have done that, I would have just been even. Actually, it's still not even. It's at 450 right now, and I bought it at 6. So I'm actually down $1.50 on it. But that $1.50 that I'm down doesn't matter because I made it up for it in the other ones. And I knew it was going to bounce. I just didn't know how long it was going to take. If I would have known what I know now in March, man, I could have made an absurd amount of money. Absurd amount of money. For instance, Caesars Entertainment went down to $10. Caesars Entertainment, $10 fucking dollars a share. Right now, it's like $96. If I would have picked that share or that stock over those other ones, I would have made like six times the amount of money that I made, which is an absurd amount of money, just to let you know. An absurd amount of money. But I put money in a wrong, I can't say it's a wrong stock because I still made money on it, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter that I chose one stock over the next, but the fact of the matter is, I still made my money back when it crashed. But if I would have picked Caesars, it's an extremely safe bet. Caesars is an extremely safe fucking buy at $10. I would have made 10 times my money, no matter what I invested. If I invested 10K, it would have been 100K. Think about that for a second. So, I remember that call. Yeah, me and TJ talked about it. He looked up the stock. He was trying to help me out and shit. I mean, I wasn't nervous. I was just extremely upset, you know? It's just like, what the fuck, you know? It's just like, what the fuck? You know? So long story short, do not fear a fucking crash. In fact, embrace it and consider it the perfect time to get in. Because how can it go lower than fucking low, right? Stocks don't just go down, but they only don't just go up either, right? So just think about that. Stocks don't always go down. It's impossible. They can't be worth nothing. So they are going to bounce, and consider that the best time because it's going to fucking bounce. Like, it's been taught for years and years that after a crash comes a recovery. So many people, so many stocks made 5 to 10, 15 times. Yeah. Unfortunately, I only made 2.5 times my investment. So let's say I put 5K in, I made 7.5K. So not a bad decision, but I could have put 5K in and made it 50K. Either way, no, you couldn't pick any stock back in March of 2020 that wouldn't be a green right now. You couldn't pick one. Your fucking child at home could have picked a stock and it would have been fucking green. At least 2 times green, 3, 4 times green. So just think of times when a stock crashes that you should be getting in. Some people are scared of crashes. I welcome it. Knowing how fast markets bounce back, people's main concern is to have a large enough position to make the cash, to buy the crash. Sometimes it takes a long time to bounce. Took the NASDAQ 12 years to get back to the 2000 highs. Yeah, back in the 2008 crash, that was some serious shit. Some serious shit. And that crash took a long time to recover. But this pandemic one, there was so much money to be made that was on the fucking table. So much money. I've never seen such a bounce in my fucking life. Crazy shit. What happened in the last 10 years is specifically in the last 8 months is insanity. Government printing money, 5 billion printed and disturbed or distributed insanity. Yes. And that's actually kind of why I pulled out a lot of his shit right now. I'm not going to say a crash is coming, but you can't print all this monopoly money, pump it into the stock market, and think that there's not going to be any deleterious effects. You can't think that it's never going to there has to be some kind of, if you have a cause, you have an effect, right? So the cause right now is everyone pumping this monopoly money, that goddamn, the government printed out. Now there's going to be effect. The short-term effect is, oh my God, the fucking stock market's booming and fucking all this shit and people are spending all this money and shit. But what is the long-term effect? Inflation, overvalued stocks, overvalued stock market, housing markets, automotive industry, the list goes on and on, right? It's gonna sell off and reset. It's statistically facts. You cannot just keep going up. And when you look at the stock market right now, it's like this. Other than that back in March when it crashed, this shit's like this. You're gonna see it sell off, you're gonna see it cool down, and you're gonna see it reset. Because we can't be so bullish so fast. It's just not sustainable. And the fact of the matter is, the money's not real. All the money that was printed just lowers the value of the value of the dollar. So it's just crazy shit. Unless we find a way to give everyone money for free, it's so great. We just solve everyone's problem. Money for nothing and chicks for free. I got my money for nothing and my chicks for free. The market is essentially in a perpetual bubble. Whenever there's a crisis that causes a market crash, the Federal Reserve and the government intervene. Therefore, there's never really been a reset in the market. Yeah, pretty much. There hasn't been a natural sell-off, a natural reset in quite some time. And statistically, I think it happens every 9 years or something. There's an extreme sell-off or reset or crash, and it kind of just sets the tone again, because you can't just keep being parabolic. And right now, if you look, it's been extremely parabolic ever since the pandemic. So, ever since after the pandemic or after the bounce or whatever you want to call it. Holy shit, I did an hour. I wasn't even expecting to. I'm involved in VC space, and I'm telling you, what is happening is insane. I agree. I know it is. It kind of scares the shit out of me. Long term. I actually would rather pull out of a lot of shit right now and just be up a little bit than to watch it crash, not have no liquidity and no money whatsoever to invest once the crash does happen. So personally, I think it's a good time to either take profits or losses on certain things. I'm not saying fucking take out everything right now and just fucking call it a day. I'm just saying be smart and don't have too much invested that you're not willing to wait for a recovery. And wouldn't you want to buy something when it's extremely down, when you know it's going to bounce back up, rather than having something that you just bought and maybe you're up like a couple dollars or whatever? Take your profits and wait for a market correction, because I feel like it is coming. It's just there's too many things that are against it. Like there's just too much parabolic bullishness for a sell-off to not actually incur, and then obviously it'll recover, but it's just too high right now, and it's not sustainable. I'm not a fucking economics. I'm not a fucking economist. I'm not a professional advisor. I'm not anything. Take what I say with a grain of salt, but that's just my personal opinion. COVID is not the cause of the economic crash. It's just the catalyst. Yeah, of course. But like, listen, if you say there's this insane fucking virus going on, what happens? People panic. I mean, people bought fucking thousands of rolls of toilet paper because they didn't think they were going to wipe their fucking ass next week. So it causes hysteria and uncertainty and doubt. We didn't know what the future was. We didn't know how long this thing was going to last. We didn't know if we should buy a bunch of soup because we're going to be stuck in our house for goddamn months. We didn't know. We absolutely did not know. So, the fundamental levels could just untravel. They'll invest in your left nut if they could. The only thing that will solve this rooted issue is our economy is for the government to allow the market to crash without intervention. Too many people in debt who they cannot sustain. We need deleveraging. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if all of the recovery was from the monopoly money, but it was definitely a part of it. Because let's face it, people were making more money at home than working. Doesn't make sense whatsoever, but people had extra money from doing nothing. So they were like, hey, I'm going to invest it because I don't even need this money. People did not need fucking $600 a week plus unemployment. That's insane. Motherfuckers were making more than I do when I'm working my ass off, making a great fucking salary, and you guys were sitting at home. Not you personally, but somebody was sitting at home and making more than me. What the fuck kind of goddamn fucking Twilight Zone shit is that? On what planet should that make fucking sense? That you make more at home than you've ever worked in your entire fucking life. Tell me, in what Twilight Zone does that fucking make sense? I'm waiting. This shit doesn't exist. If anybody can fucking justify that shit to me, please do. Please fucking do. I'm no politician, but we'll say this. Because it's essential, it means only solution is for a large swath of American to go poor. I mean, we're printing up money, and it's devaluing the dollar, which causes inflation. And then guess what? Guess fucking what? You are going to make the same fucking wage, except you're going to have to pay for fucking that goddamn milk that's now fucking $3 that used to be $2.50. So realistically, you're actually making less. So did you really need that stimulus package that was going to cause all this inflation? No, you didn't. It's just, this is my personal opinion. I'm not a politician. I just think it's fucking absurd. It's a temporary fix for a permanent problem. Make sense? All right, what else? Fitness sale news. Just that we are set a 40% crash right now will bring the market back to pre-pandemic. Exactly 2 years. How crazy is that? Exactly. That's crazy to think that a 40% crash will only level it out from 2 years ago. Just 2 years ago. That literally means 2 years ago, if you invested, you would be up 40% on 2 years. That's crazy growth. That's absurd growth. That's not sustainable growth. That's too fucking much. This is why the crisis are not economic
economy will crash every 5 to 10 years. Since 60% of the GDP is consumption, most Americans will overspend. During the crisis, rich will invest and their worth will increase. The only economic event that happened between July 2019 and July 2021 is a virus. Exactly. Man, I can't believe this shit turned into like fucking economics class 101. I like it though. I like it. I fucking like it. Look at these goddamn gains, by the way. Look at these fucking gains. Yeah, I'm fucking sweaty. Man, this is pretty good. This is pretty fun. Anything else? I appreciate everyone that jumped on. TJ, you're my homie. You always been my homie, all right? And taste does fucking matter when you're tasting goddamn sewer water, poison, fucking gasoline. That fucking Jester shit, bro, that Jester shit, disgusting. Tastes like fucking sewer water with gasoline and fucking acid. Absolutely disgusting. So taste does matter, motherfucker. You're still my homie. I love you, man. I love you. I have it. I'm going to try it. Oh, man, I can't wait for your review. Whew. I can't wait for your review, homie. Okay, bro. Love you a long time. Appreciate it. You're going to have it. I can't wait for your review. Because so far, it's just me and the review bros that's reviewed it. It's super interesting. It's bizarre. It's hard to describe. It's super potent, though. I can tell you that much. So, anyways, I appreciate everyone jumping on. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. And other than that, you guys always know, support the channel, like it, comment, all that good shit. Thank you guys for jumping on. Hope you guys learned some shit. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Yeah.